Shriram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
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 Siyavar Ramachandra ki
Jai.
Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki
Jai.
Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Janaki Vallabho Vijayate Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Pada Shankaram Lokashankaram Samastajana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram Namah Shri Tulsidas Sadvarishtaya Dhimate Puritam Hridayam Yena Rama Premamritena Me Neelambujash Komalangam Sita Samaropitavamabhagam Panau Mahasayaka Charuchapam Namami Ramam Raghuvam Shanatham Atulita Baladhamam Hema Shailabhadeham Danujavana Krishanum Jnaninam Agraganyam Sakala Gunanidhanam Vanaranam Adhisham Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatam Namami. Ayodhya Kanda begins, of course, with the invocation prayer by Tulsidas Ji, which he will do in all the Kandas. Mangaladau Mangala Madhye Mangalante Che Shastrani Pravarti. It is said that Mangalacharana should be done at the beginning, in the middle, and also in the end. So he has done it right in the beginning of the text, but in between also, in every Kanda beginning, there will be some prayers of invocation. So after having saluted Bhagavan Shri Shivji and Shri Ramachandra Ji, and both salutations are glorifying their equanimity, that how Shivji also and Shri Ramachandra Ji also remain equanimous in the opposite situations, circumstances, and praying to them that may we also get it. Tulsidas Ji begins the story of Ayodhya Kanda. After marriage, all of them have returned, and a lot of festivities going on even now. And one day, when Dasharath Maharaj is sitting in his assembly, just to correct his crown, which is a little bit moved, when he looks in the mirror, he sees one grey hair near his ear, and he feels that as though old age is telling him that now you should hand over and retire. Bhavana Shravana Samipa Bhaye Sitakesa Manahu Jaratapana Asa Upadesha Nrapa Jubaraja Rama Kahu Dehu Jeevana Janama Lahu Kinalehu. You should do it now so that it's the right time to do. That's what he feels. And seeing that suddenly I got a thought, so immediately I should act on it. No. You should always give a time for the thought to sink in and analyze whether the thought is correct or not. Should I really be doing it or not? So giving that much time and finding that there is an appropriate time to ask, Dasharath Maharaj goes to Vasishta Rishi and and starts to tell what he has thought about. He says, Maharaj, see, we all know that Shrirama is liked by all, and his nature is such that even our enemies like him. That they may have enmity towards the kingdom, towards me, but they still like Shrirama. And I think, he is telling to Vasishta Rishi, that it is your blessings that have taken incarnation as Shrirama. And therefore I feel that he is Sarva Guna Sampanna. And I want to make him Yuvraj. I might want to make him crowned prince. Why? Because he is the right fit. Now you see the anarchy, what we call the kingship, the rule of the king. In many of the vamshas, in many of the lineages, it is the eldest son who should get the kingdom after the father. Okay, that tradition is there in most of the kingdoms. So that was there even in Raghuvamsha. But here Dasharath Maharaj says that that's not the only reason. He says Shrirama is the right fit for many reasons. So he has already told that he is liked by all, he follows dharma, and therefore even the enemies like him. He even goes forward and says that actually his attitude is also right. Why? Because he always serves his guru. He says, Je gura charana renu sira dharahi, te janu sakala bibhava basakarahi. Says, whoever smears the dust of Sadguru's feet on the forehead, they will attain all the glory and prosperity and joy and peace in the world. And because Sri Rama does it, he deserves this kingdom. He deserves to be crowned as prince and eventually king. So, I want to act on this now. Please do not say that after some time we will see. Dasharath Maharaj says that I want to do it now so that I don't regret it later, that I should have done it before. See, we human beings are very good in regretting. We have done PhD by birth, isn't it? When we are supposed to do something, we will never do it. And then later on we will keep on thinking, I should have done it like this. Or we do something that we are not supposed to do and then again regret, I should not have done it, what happened to me, I don't know. So regret is constant. Whether we do something or we do not do, regret is constant. He says, but I feel looking at the entire situation that if I don't act on it now, I will surely regret it later. That I should have made Sri Rama Yuvraj a long time back. So, what do you think? What is your advice on this? Vasishta Rishi says, very good. Good thought. Why? Because you see, power is a very cunning thing. Somebody gets power, it is very difficult to let go of it. So, to be a king is lot of power. And on your own, if you get a thought that I want to give up the power, is something which is very rare. See, Dasharath Maharaj doesn't have pressure from anyone. It is not that something is happening wrong and therefore somebody is asking, like in our politics, etc., it happens, no? When something bad happens, then everybody starts to say that the chief minister should resign, prime minister should resign. So there is a lot of pressure. If that also does not work, then some other, your allies, etc., they try to threaten you. If you do not give up this, then we will leave you. Then what happens? Then if somebody resigns, gives up the power, that is not out of his own or her own will. It is by force, compulsion. Or enemy is attacking and then I say that, oh, now you become. Why? So that if you lose, you will be responsible. There are many people who do like that also. When the ship is sinking, they make other person captain. Till everything is going on fine, I will take care. The moment they understand that no, something is wrong, now you become captain. Dasharath Maharaj is not in any of such situations. He doesn't have any compulsion, he doesn't have any pressure, he doesn't have any enemies attacking, nothing. On his own, if he has gotten this thought that I should give up to the next generation, it's a very wise thought. See, Ramayana, why do we study? To learn. We should understand that when we are also in a position of power, when it is time to give it up to the next generation to carry forward, we should do it without hesitation. In Chinmaya mission also, when Pujya Guruji decided to step down as head of the mission and give it forward to Pujya Swamiji, Swarupanandaji, everybody was like, why? There is no pressure. He said, what needs to be done, needs to be done. And I remember I have spoken to so many other, sadhus, even outside Chinmaya mission. They say that your Guruji is an example for all. Not just you people in Chinmaya mission, but all other organizations also, how organizations should run. That in his presence, he wants the next person to take charge. So that if something happens, he can advise. Everybody doesn't get this kind of opportunity also, and everybody doesn't have this kind of strength also. Dasharath Maharaj says, I have opportunity and strength, both. Now, please. Vasishta Rishi congratulates that and says, what you have thought is absolutely correct. And you have my full support in carrying out this. So Dasharath Maharaj becomes even more, happy that already I have thought of something and now my Guru is not just hesitatingly saying yes, but is confirming that it is right decision, and the preparations begin. Now, very interesting thing is there. When all these things are happening, Shrirama doesn't know all these things. He is sitting in his palace. So Shrirama and Sita Ji, both of them are discussing, and Shrirama says that, I don't know, suddenly my right side is tweaking, some good omens are there. Sita Ji says, yeah, mine also left side. Must be something good is happening. So Shrirama starts to think what good can happen. And he says that Bharata has gone to his mama's place. Nanihal means mother's family, mother's father, mother's brother, etc. He has gone there. Kaikeyi Desha. He has gone there. Along with Shatrughna also. He says this must be an indication that he is returning. That must be the reason, that must be the good news for which the omens are there. Okay, he doesn't know that is not. Bharata sarisa priya ko jagamahi. Ihai saguna phala dusara nahi. Rama hi bandhu socha din rati. Andani kamatha hridaya jehi bhati. Radau jehi bhati. Radau. Tulsidas Ji says that though Bharata is far away from Shrirama, Shrirama is still thinking about Bharata. He says this shows how much love he has for him. And it is like what? He says it is like the mother tortoise thinks of the eggs which it has laid, which are far. If you remember, we had seen that example, Kamatha Diksha. The tortoise lays the eggs on the shore and enters into some other area, but keeps on thinking about it. And through the thoughts, the nourishment happens. You remember? So, he says that kind of love Shrirama has for Bharata. Then what? Then slowly everybody started to hear the good news. So Dasharath Maharaj, he must have told to one person, then one person told, what is happening, what is happening. The news reaches very far, very quickly. So everybody started to know and everybody was becoming more happy. Now Dasharath Maharaj said that before somebody else tells Shrirama, he requests Vasishta Rishi that you please go and tell him. And what should you tell him? That he will be crowned as prince tomorrow. Now you see, this is a very interesting thing. When Dasharath Maharaj asked Vasishta Rishi, what Vasishta Rishi had said was, Sudina Sumangalu Tabahi Jaba Ramu Hohi Juburaj. He had said that day will be a good day when Shrirama becomes Yuvraj. Means he had not said that A particular day should be found. And he did not even say that tomorrow it should be. But Dasharath Maharaj decided that it should be tomorrow. In Valmiki Ramayana, very interesting story is there. First he took this decision, he consulted with Vasishta Rishi and he announced that Shrirama will be crown prince, will become Yuvraj. And everybody came to know, Shrirama also came to know, everybody came to know. Then he went back into his palace and then went to Shrirama's palace. He saw that Vasishta Rishi is telling something to Shrirama. And listening to the whole thing, he changed his mind. And he said that we should do it tomorrow. In Valmiki Ramayana, it comes like this. He says, Shubha kam mein deri nahi karte. Shubhasya shigram. Some good thing we have decided, we should do it immediately. Otherwise, the original plan is to wait. Yep, Yuvraj. See, he is an emperor. Dasharath Maharaj is an emperor. If he is crowning somebody as prince, we will require that kind of festivities. Everybody should know and everybody should assemble and it should happen. Then only. So some time has to pass. Bharata also has to come back. Shatrughna also has to come. Both of them have to come back. So in Valmiki Ramayana, it is very beautiful that earlier that plan was there. But then suddenly he decides that no, I should do it tomorrow. Why? Because it is said he starts to see some bad omens. And he feels that before something bad happens, let me do this. So that's why he changes. Here, that story is not there. Here he directly tells that you tell Shriram that it will happen tomorrow. And Vasishta Rishi goes and explains everything to Shrirama and tells him that tomorrow your coronation will be there, Abhisheka will happen, and therefore you have to do Vrata Upvasa, etc. Samyama Purvaka Vrata Upvasa, he says. Again in Valmiki Ramayana, no, long description is there of how he should live till the time he is coronated. Okay, he should sleep on the floor and eat only once a day and so many such rules. There is also some people, they say that after listening to the whole thing, Dasharath Maharaj said, let it be tomorrow only. Otherwise, 10 days he has to live like this. Pavam, my son, better tomorrow. One day you live like this, Vrata, Upvasa, etc. Tomorrow we will do Abhisheka. But lot of rules. Here he has just said Samyama Purvaka. You just have that self-restraint and you prepare yourself accordingly. Now another very interesting thing. Vasishta Rishi tells this and goes. Shrirama is surprised, not happy. He is surprised by this decision and is sad. And he tells Sita Ji that, I don't like this rule. This rule which is there in Raghuvamsha that elder son should become Yuvraj and then later on Raja. He says, I don't like it. It's not fair. We are 4 brothers. All 4 are born together, raised together, Gurukul together, marriage together. Everything is together. Then why I alone should become Yuvraj? Why I alone should become king? Prasannatam yanagata abhishekatha. He did not become overjoyed when he listened that he is going to become Yuvraj. And you see, he did not just think about this. I tell you, at the end of Ramayana and Uttarakanda, we see he changed the system. After Shrirama's elder son did not become king. He divided the kingdom and gave kingship to everyone. So Lakshmana was given one area, Bharata was given one area, Shatrughna was given one area, Lava was given one area, Kusha was given one area. And he said, you rule. Everybody is a ruler. He changed the system. So not only that he is thinking that it is wrong. And you see, when that wrong thing happens to us, we feel that the system is wrong. Isn't it? If we are on the good side of the system, then we say, no, it's okay. The greatness of Shrirama, when he is on the right side also, he thinks that this is wrong system. That's the greatness. That's the beauty of it. But whatever Shrirama may feel, Lakshmana was overjoyed. He said, you are like this only all the time. You go. I am going to be happy. And he started celebration and he started telling everybody. But not just Shrirama, there was somebody else also who was not very happy. And those were Devtas. Huh? Generally Devtas are happy, no? Marriage, etc. They come for Pushpa Vrishti. Their main job is that only when avatar happens. Come in the sky and do Pushpa Vrishti. Why are they not happy? So they start to think about something else. They say Bhagavan Vishnu has taken avatar as Shrirama. Now if he becomes Yuvaraja and then later on if he becomes Raja, how will he kill Ravana? Where is Ayodhya? Where is Lanka? How that will happen? This is not good. Shrirama becoming Yuvaraja is not good. So they go to Saraswati Devi and they say, Devi, please do something by which Shrirama has to leave Ayodhya. He cannot remain in Ayodhya as Yuvaraja. Saraswati said, why do you put me in trouble all the time, You always come to me when something wrong has to happen. You go and sit on the tongue of Kumbhakarna and make him, twist his words. You can't do your own things or what? Then Devtas, they say, you see, we'll explain to you why we want. See, Bhagavan is Bhagavan. It doesn't matter to him whether he becomes king or whether he lives in forest. But what will happen to us? So please don't think that we are wishing for bad things for Bhagavan. Bhagavan, nothing bad will happen to him. Here, there, everywhere is same. But we will be in trouble. And therefore, we request. And I tell you, Devtas are telling that it will be good thing for everyone. And it is true. If Shrirama would not have left Ayodhya and gone, so many sadhakas, etc., how they would have gotten, moksha, how they would have met Bhagavan. Bhagavan's one of the reasons of avatar is that also, no? He wants to meet. Staying in palace, how many Rishi Munis will come to the palace? So he has to leave the palace and go. So Saraswati Ji says, okay, fine. I will go. So she comes and she starts to look around, thinking about whose mind should I turn. Why? It is not easy. You can't, just because it is told, she can't directly go to Shrirama's mind and change his mind. No. Dasharath's mind, it will not work. To twist somebody's mind also, that mind should have seeds of wickedness. Then only she can twist the mind and the wickedness can, manifest. So therefore, she decides that Manthara is the right person. Who is Manthara? Manthara is an old Dasi, servant lady of Kaikeyi. And it is said that she was like a, what do you call, nanny? You call nanny in English? She was like that to Kaikeyi since her birth. She has taken care of Kaikeyi. And after marriage, she came with Kaikeyi to take care. In Maharashtra, we have concept of Patrakin. That when somebody is getting married, some other friend or sister or some motherly person goes with her to take care of her, that person, that lady, that girl who is getting married. So Manthara had come with Kaikeyi after her marriage to take care of her. And you see the word Manthara in Sanskrit is also Manthara means one who walks very slowly. Mandam gacchati. Manthara. That Manthara means what? That is the poisonous thoughts which walk very slowly. Slowly they will enter. If they suddenly enter, you will know that there is something wrong. So slowly they will enter. How poison enters our body also is slow. Slow death. Death with poison is a slow death. It is not immediate. Right? And therefore, she goes there. And you see, Manthara is a very, very intelligent lady. Very intelligent. She understands Kaikeyi, Dasharath Maharaj and Shrirama, everybody, Bharata, everybody she understands. And therefore, she is going to act after thinking. So, Saraswati Devi goes there and twists this Manthara's mind. Then what happened? Manthara saw that all good preparations are happening for coronation, and she found out eventually. Nobody told her. She went and asked what is happening. Then somebody told the coronation is happening. So immediately she went to Kaikeyi and started crying and what is this? What is happening? Kaikeyi said, why are you crying? Did Lakshmana punish you? That's why you are crying? Which means she must have done something wrong in the past for which Lakshmanji used to punish her. So Manthara was not a very straightforward character in Ramayana, okay? So the first thing that Kaikeyi said it means something like this must have happened before. And she must have gone crying saying that Lakshman punished me, etc. And Lakshmanji finds out immediately who is how. See, many times Shrirama and Lakshman is a very interesting pair. Because Shrirama only thinks of goodness of people. Sometimes while living in the world, you need somebody who will think the negative side of everybody and will tell you be careful, okay? He is smiling at you. So smiling is good. No. Smiling is not always good. I will tell you what that person is thinking. So Lakshmanji always catches anything negative that will come towards Shrirama. So he must have done like this before. Anyways, Manthara came there, started crying. So Kaikeyi asked, what happened? Why are you crying? Manthara started, what will happen to me now? Who will support me now? All my powers are gone. Why? Because all your powers are gone. I am your servant. I am surviving because of you. Now you will not have any power. Shrirama will going to become Yuvaraja. Kausalya will get everything. And you keep sleeping here and think that your husband is under your control. Nothing like that. They have played all the cunning tricks. You don't even know what they have done. You have no idea. Sit here and do nothing. And let them enjoy and take all your power away. Kaikeyi said, tell me clearly what happened. Manthara said, Shrirama is going to become Yuvaraja. Dasharath Maharaj has taken that decision. Now Kaikeyi became happy. He said, really? She said, really? Shrirama is going to... She became overjoyed. She thought some good news has come. See, this Kaikeyi is also a very interesting character, I tell you. Earlier also I had told you that when she came to Ayodhya, her father had built Kanaka Mahal, golden palace for her to live. And after marriage, when all four brothers came with the wives, she gave that palace to Shrirama and Sita, not to her own son, not to Bharata. She loves Shrirama like anything. So when she heard that Shrirama is going to be crowned as prince and this Manthara is crying about it, she first became happy and then she became angry on Manthara saying that you shut up or I will remove your tongue. You home breaker, you want to destroy everybody's house. And she started to say bad things. It is said Manthara was Kupcha. She had deformity, body also deformity was there. She started saying that these people with body deformity, eventually their mind also become deformed. Why? Because when body deformity is there, people will start telling bad things and people will start making fun of them and they will really start to think and they want to push other people and their cunning thoughts only will be there and the people are right only. That your mind has also become deformed. What are you thinking? Then Manthara started crying more. Then Kaikeyi said, okay, fine, sorry. I am not angry on you, but what you said, I didn't like it. You don't understand the whole thing. Shrirama becoming Yuvaraja is a good news. Why are you crying? Why? I like Shrirama. Shrirama likes me. And I tell you, Shrirama likes me more than his own mother. The love that he has towards me is more than what he has towards Kausalya Devi also. And therefore, please do not have such doubts at such time. Why are you sad? It's a happy occasion. Let us enjoy. Manthara said, enjoy. Do you even understand what is happening? And you see how tricks Manthara is playing. She started to say something and then kept quiet. Leave, what is the point in telling you anything? Oh, see, I tell you, as human mind, When somebody is trying to tell us something and then does not tell, now to we want, what? No, now you tell, what were you saying? No, leave it. What is the point in telling anything now? Already you told me that you will remove my tongue. Now my tongue is gone. Now I need another tongue to say what I wanted to say. Let me not say anything. Already you got angry and you called me homewrecker. Now if I say something more, then you will call me something else. Let me become like all other people who will say nice things about you, will please you, will not say anything and will be happy. Let me also become like that and I will not say anything. Okay, fine. Then Kaikeyi said, no. Tell me what has happened. Now Manthara started on the other track. She said, you see, actually it doesn't matter to me. Whatever I say, it doesn't. Why? Because whoever becomes king, what is the problem of I am servant. I will remain servant whether Shrirama is king or Dasharath Maharaj is king. Nothing is going to happen to me. So let it be. Nice only. Everything is happening good. No, Kaikeyi again said, no, there is something wrong. You please tell what is wrong. She said, I will tell you. You said that you and Shrirama like each other so much. He likes you more than his own mother. You like him more than how much you like your own son. But let me tell you, it doesn't take much time to turn friends into foes. It doesn't take much time. Gives example. She says, sun, because of whom the lotus blooms, if the lotus does not get enough water, the same sun will burn the same lotus. So you may say now that he is very nice with you, he likes you, but you never know when the things will change. On top of it, let me tell you something. This whole thing is Kausalya's plan. Now she has hit the nail, I tell you. Why? Because Kaikeyi's weakness is jealousy. She is the youngest wife of Dasharath Maharaj. So among all the wives, co-wives, she is the youngest. Probably most beautiful. That's how Valmiki Ramayana describes her. But still importance is given to others. And therefore she is jealous of all others. Manthara knows this. Therefore Manthara attacks that and says, you see, this all is Kaikeyi's plan. It may look like Kaikeyi is very simple, very friendly and very nice to everybody. Kausalya is very friendly and very nice to everybody. No. Actually, this is her cunning plan. And that is why she has made this decision through Dasharath Maharaj when your son Bharata is not even here. He has gone to your father's place, your brother's place, and now they have taken decision. They are not even going to wait till Bharata comes. Why so much hurry? And they did not even tell you. You know, from last 15 days, celebrations are going on. This is a lie. But when you are trying to convince somebody, many lies are said like this. And nobody even thought of telling you. Thanks to me that I am telling you this. I tell you, Kausalya is not how she looks like. This is all her plan. And this is not the first time. You see the stories in the Puranas that this Sautadaha it is called. Is the jealousy because of, in English, no, I tell you what, co-wives doesn't have that feeling of Sautan. Sautan has got a lot of feelings in that. The Sautadaha is there. She gives example, no? Vinata, one story will come in Bhagavatam also. Vinata and Kadru, co-wives were there, Sautans were there. And Vinata's son is Garuda. And how Kadru had lot of enmity towards Garuda and what all things she did, that story. She narrated the entire story and said, you see. And therefore, the moment Shrirama will become king, I will tell you what all things will happen. Bharata will be sent to jail. You will have to serve Kausalya. You will become servant. What is my problem? I am anyway servant, I will remain servant, but you, first the princess, now queen, but you will be made to serve Kausalya, and that is not good. And you know why Kausalya is doing all these things? Because you have never served Kausalya. All other co-wives have, but you never did. So she is now taking revenge. Now, Kaikeyi, after listening to all these things, slowly her mind started to get affected by these ideas. See, when such negativities are told, that's why it is said that you should run away from that place. Do not ask that person again and again, why. No. If that person says that, let me not say anything, oh, very good, let me go. Why? Good thing. The moment you start listening, your mind will start to get colored, start to get affected by the whole thing. That's what happened to Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi started to say, I think there is some truth in what you are telling. Why? Because I have been bad dreams, I have been having bad dreams, bad omens, etc. for quite some time now. I think this is what it was supposed to be. And you know how I am very innocent. I don't understand the tricks of this world. Thanks to you, I am understanding. Otherwise, who would have told me? And you have been taking care of me since my childhood. How can you think of bad thing, anything for me? So you will always think of my benefit, and therefore, you only now tell me what I should do. Why? I can never serve anyone else. If the situation comes that I have to serve Kausalya, I will leave the place and go back to my father. I can't do that. You see, that's why the golden palace was built, because she was very high maintenance lady. She can't serve anybody. She was raised and, like that only by Kaikeyi Raja. And then later on also, Dasharath Maharaj gave so much importance to Kaikeyi over all other wives. Later on he says also that I have done wrong with Kausalya, that I did not give her the kind of respect she deserved. I gave so much of love to Kaikeyi, but I did not give that much to Kausalya. So Kaikeyi was like that. So Manthara said, don't worry, I am here, we will find some way. I have already spoken to some Jyotishas. Those Jyotishas have told me that your son Bharata is going to become king. Now, just follow what I am telling and things will be all right. Now Kaikeyi was completely under Manthara's charm. So Kaikeyi said, you tell me, whatever you tell me, I will do. You tell me to jump in the well, I will jump in the well. You tell me to leave my husband and son and go away, I will do that. I am not saying she has said all these things. Later on you can read yourself and find out. Okay, I will do whatever you tell me. Now you tell me what I should do. Manthara said, I will tell you. What? Once, Kaikeyi, you told me that Dasharath Maharaj has given you 2 boons. Now it is time to use those 2 boons. And what you should be asking from those 2 boons? By first boon, you ask that Bharata should become king. And by the second boon, you ask that Shrirama should have vanvasa, should go to forest. But you ask these boons from Dasharath Maharaj only after he promises in the name of Shrirama. Then only you ask. Till that time, do not ask. Means, don't waste your boons. Don't allow your ideas to come out before you 100% know that it will happen. So first take the guarantee. First get it signed from Dasharath Maharaj. Then reveal the conditions apply. Then reveal the conditions. You do this and everything will become fine. Careful. What all things? 2 boons. First boon is Bharata's Rajyabhisheka. And second is Shrirama's vanvasa. Okay? Very important this. The order is also very important. The reason is not given here. Valmiki ji gives reason. Manthara thinks that if you ask Shrirama's vanvasa as the first boon, Dasharatha may faint at that time itself and will not listen to the second boon. So don't do that. He is too much attached to Shrirama. So keep it. First you tell the first boon, then you tell the second boon. Second boon should be Shrirama's Vanvasa. Now go, do all these things. So, Kaikeyi decides that yes, now I am going to do that. And in her palace, Kaikeyi enters into Kopa bhavana. I love this concept of Kopa bhavana. Every house should have it. I tell you, Kopa bhavana is a room for anger. So anybody who is angry will be in that room. And this is my interpretation, that there must be some indicator outside that somebody is inside. Like that operation theatre, no? Some bulb will be there, operation is on, and then bulb goes off, means operation is over. Some indication must be there. Otherwise, you see, big palaces, how will you know that somebody is in Kopa bhavana? So I think there must be some indication that somebody has gone into that room. So whenever anybody is angry, they go to that room. I tell you, half of our problems will be solved. Men will be happy. You know why? Because men never come to know when women are angry. They always think that everything is nice. Only when it reaches here, then they realize, oh, that all was out of anger. If you know for sure she is in Kopa bhavana, means she is angry, it will become very easy. But Veji, you are only thinking about men. No, for women also. That is very good. Why? 2 reasons I will give you. One reason is, the moment you want something, you can go there. And the husband will come asking what happened. And you know how men are. When you are angry, then they will say, okay, anything you want, I will give. So one reason. Second reason, if you have husband who always gets angry, he will always be in that Kopa bhavana. You can finish all your work outside without him troubling you. Win-win situation, I tell you, for all. Build a Kopa bhavana in your house, okay? So if you ever build a house, now what? She entered into Kopa bhavana, removed all her ornaments and lied on the bed as though something bad has happened. Dasharath Maharaj, after finishing everything, assembly and everything is over, evening he came to Kaikeyi's palace, which he always used, most of the times used to come, youngest wife also, and he loved her more. So he came there, and now he had to tell all these developments that have happened also. So he entered there, but he saw everything is empty. Then somebody was asking, what is happening? Then they told that that shows that there was no indicator. That's why I am telling there should be. Otherwise, you see, that time there were so many servants, so they can tell that she is there in that. Now we don't have any servants, etc. to tell all these things. So better to have indicator. Vacant, empty, all that, that kind of indicator should be there. The Dasharath Maharaj went into Kopa bhavana and he saw what has happened. And he said, Tulsidas Ji describes this whole situation very amazingly well. The moment Dasharath Maharaj hears that Kaikeyi has gone into Kopa bhavana, his legs start to tremble. As he is walking to Kopa bhavana only. And generally Dasharath Maharaj is considered as, Dharma Murti and following, and very strong person who has helped Devtas also. Tulsidas Ji says, even such a strong Dharmic Raja has become like this. Why? Because of his attachment to his wife. He can take any difficulty, but not this. And therefore, even before he knows what has happened, he is shaking. So Dasharath Maharaj, like this, goes towards Kopa bhavana, sees that she is lying down, starts to ask, what has happened to you? And now when somebody is angry, you try to please by saying many things. So he starts to tell me who has done what to you, and I will make sure that that person is killed or thrown out of the kingdom. And if it is Devata also, I will kill that person. Nobody in the world can give you any trouble. Tell me who has done this. And start to say so many things. I love you the most. True only. I am not saying he is telling just like that. He says also that don't think that just to please you I am saying, but I mean everything that I say. I will give whatever you want. I will promise you on Shrirama that I will give you whatever you want. Tell me what has happened. The moment Kaikeyi hears this, she sits. She was lying down. Now she sits. Why? Because what Manthara had said? Only when Dasharatha promises in the name of Shrirama, you can ask these two boons. So she sits up. When she sits up, Dasharath Maharaj thinks that she has become normal. So he says, actually I came here to give you very good news. What? Finally the decision is made that Shrirama will become Yuvaraja. Tomorrow it is going to happen. Your most beloved Shrirama is going to become Yuvaraja. Kaikeyi is not happy. Dasharath Maharaj says, no, get up. Wear all these ornaments which you have thrown. Prepare yourself. Coronation is going to happen. Kaikeyi is not moving. Dasharath Maharaj again asks, what happened? She says, you only say that you love me, but actually you do not love me. Otherwise, you will do what I ask. Dasharath Maharaj says, when did I not do what you asked? I always do what you ask. Kaikeyi says, you remember you had given me 2 boons? You have never fulfilled those 2 boons. Dasharath Maharaj says, what 2 boons? You ask 4 things. Why 2? You ask 4. I will fulfill. Why? Because Ragukul riti sada chali aayi, prana jahu baru bachanu na jai. 27, after 27 Doha, second Chopai, that famous line comes. You must have heard this line. Ragukul riti, it is the tradition of our entire lineage. Sada chali aayi, prana jahu par bachana na jai. We may give up our pranas, we may give up our life, but we will not change our words. If something is said, we will do it. If I have told you, I have given you 2 boons, I will fulfill them. Please do not have any doubt. Kaikeyi says, thank you. So what? After 28 Doha, you see, Sunahu prana priya bhavata ji ka, dehu eka bar bharata hi tika, magau dusara barakara jori, puravahu natha manoratha mori, tapasa besha biseshi udasi, Chodah barisa Ramu banabasi. These are the 2 boons that she has asked. First one is what? Dehu ekabara bharatahi tika. That you should do tilaka. Tika is tilaka. Tilaka means Raja tilaka should be done for Bharata. Bharata should become king. Mangau dusara barakara jori, and second boon she asked with folded hands. Puravahu Natha Manoratha Mori. Oh Natha, oh husband, please fulfill my wish. What? Tapasa Besha Biseshi Udasi Chodah Barisa Ramu Banabasi. That for 14 years Rama should live in forest in Tapasa Vesha. Not as a prince or a king. He should live there as a tapasvi. The moment Dasharath ji heard this, she just broke down. He said, what? What are you saying? And see, so much of turmoil is happening in everybody's mind. Dasharath Maharaj as well as Kaikeyi. It is said that Dasharath Maharaj was not worried about the first boon at all. He was worried about the second boon. But Kaikeyi thought that he is not ready for the first boon. And therefore the next few things that Kaikeyi says is, don't you think Bharata is your son? Don't you love Bharata as much as you love Shrirama? Then why you will not? And Dasharath Maharaj keeps telling that I do not have problem in making Bharata king. I can make Bharata king. I was just following the rule of elder son becoming king. And nobody has any objection, nobody has any doubt whether Shrirama will be good king or not. So I was just following that. I do not have problem with Bharata becoming king. Why me? Even Shrirama does not have problem. Even he will not say anything if I say that Bharata will become king. But what is the second boon? For what? Do you have any idea what you are asking? And he tries to explain that for me, Shrirama is everything. He is my life. You take him away from me and send him to forest, it's my death. Please change your second boon. I am ready to give you first boon immediately. I don't even have to think about it. But please change the second boon. Kaikeyi says, nothing. Both boons remain same. And you have already promised in the name of Shrirama. Now you cannot change. The moment she says like this, Dasharath Maharaj faints. He gains consciousness, he starts crying, again he faints. If you see in Valmiki Ramayana, my God, such description is there, lengthy description in Valmiki Ramayana, that he has no prana left, actually. He doesn't even go back to his chambers, or he does not even sleep. He is lying down there itself. No strength, no capacity to even get up, no capacity to open his eyes. So he says he keeps moving between consciousness and unconscious state, and he keeps on going like this. He will get up, he will say Ram, 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 and again he will become unconscious. Then again after some time he will gain consciousness. Again he will. That is what is happening. Like this, the whole night passes. Kaikeyi says, if you do not give me these two boons in the morning, I will die. Dasharath Maharaj doesn't even have capacity to say yes. And in that state, morning happens. All the bandijanas, etc., all the singers, etc., to wake up king, they have to come. And they do all these things and king is not coming out. It is said that in his entire life, he has never delayed in the morning. Dasharath Maharaj always wakes up on time and comes out. But today he is not coming out. People don't understand what is happening. So his minister Sumantra, he enters and tries to, very hesitatingly only, but enters and sees what is happening. And understands that something is there in Kopa bhavana, and goes there and sees that Kaikeyi is sitting there strong. And Dasharath Maharaj is fainted. And he asks, what happened to him? So Kaikeyi says, I don't know what happened. Whole night he has not slept and he is only saying Ram, Ram. So you better get Rama. I don't know what is wrong with him. But Sumantra doesn't go. Sumantra says, unless my king orders, I will not go. So he keeps waiting. So when Dasharath Maharaj again gains consciousness, he says Ram, Ram. Sumantra says, shall I go? And he can only nod little bit. And he says, okay, I think that's what he wants. He rushes to Shrirama's place, brings him immediately saying that there is something wrong happening. Please come immediately. He brings Shrirama there. And when Shrirama comes and sees what is happening, he doesn't understand. He says, what happened? And Kaikeyi, when something wrong she has done, there is no guilt. There is rather a thought that I have done the right thing. So she becomes more arrogant. And she starts to tell the whole thing that Shrirama asks, what happened to my father? Why is he like this? Why is he crying? Why is he sad? And Kaikeyi says, your father is like this because of you. Love for you has made this state of him. I have asked for two boons. He is supposed to follow the dharmic righteous method and should give me those two boons, but he is conflicted between dharma and love for you. You are the cause of this sorrow. So, only you can remove this sorrow. And Shrirama says, you tell me what I can do, I will do. Kaikeyi tells him, what are the two boons that are asked? And what Sri Ramachandra says is unbelievable. He says, he starts the whole conversation by calling her Janani. Janani is one who gives birth. Mata is mother. You can consider somebody as Mata. but Janani is one who has given birth. He says, I will be the most lucky person if you ask me to go to forest, and if that is what is father's promise, I will be the happiest person to do that. Why? I will tell you. And he gives series of reasons. He says, number one, I have already been in forest. I know what happens in forest. The only thing that happens in forest is I get satsang. All the sadhus, munis, rishis are there in the forest. I will have nice satsang with them. Number two, if I go there not out of desire but out of compulsion of duty, it is even better, because then I am not opting to go there, but it is my duty to go there. It will give me fulfillment of completing duty towards you and father. Another reason why I must go. If Bharata becomes king, that's the best thing that can happen. Why? Number one, I love him so much. Number two, I anyways was saying that this Riti of Ragukula is not very good. That making the elder son king, anyways I did not like it. So if Bharata becomes, it is even good for me. So please do not think that I am going to hesitate. I shall go to forest. He says, out of the two boons, that is the boon which is under my control, I will do that. I cannot make Bharata king, because Dasharath Maharaj has to make. But going to forest, I am happily ready to go. Look at this. This answer is something else. And in Valmiki Ramayana, even one more beautiful thing Shrirama says. Shrirama says to Kaikeyi, oh mother, why did you waste your boons? You could have directly asked me and I would have gone to forest. Why did you give so much trouble to father that he has to become the cause for me going to forest? You could have directly asked me. Look at that. Shrirama, one thing that we will see with him, no? We call him Maryada Purushottama. Isn't it? Ramo Vigrahavan Dharma is said in Valmiki Ramayana. That Shrirama is Dharma personified. Embodied Dharma he is. So we will see in and through Ramayana throughout, Shrirama not just follows Dharma, but he raises the standard of Dharma. Remember this point always. There will be one thing that is right according to Dharma. He just doesn't do that. But he will raise the standard of Dharma so high that it becomes benchmark for everyone else to follow. Somebody does according to Dharma, he is called as Dharmika. Shrirama is not Dharmika. Shrirama is Dharma. He is Dharma. Why? Because he has set what is Dharma. He has not followed Dharma. He has set the standard of it. So Shrirama's reply to Kaikeyi is unbelievable. On going forward, he even consoles Dasharath Maharaj, saying that why are you making big issue of it? Don't worry, I will be fine there. You make Bharata king and I will happily go there. Don't be under such obligation. How will you tell me, etc. Don't worry. I will be fine. Shrirama knows that if I remain there for a little more time, discussion will only continue and it's only going to bring more and more sorrow to Dasharath Maharaj. And therefore, he says, please give me order. I will go and tell Kaushalya Mata, my mother, what has happened, take her blessing and get ready to go to forest. He reassures Kaikeyi, I am going to forest. Saying this, he goes away from there. Then what happened? We'll see tomorrow. All these conversations which will come in Ayodhya Kanda. Ayodhya Kanda is filled with conversations. First the Manthara and Kaikeyi conversation, then the Kaikeyi Dasharatha. Now Dasharatha, in front of Dasharatha, this Shrirama Kaikeyi Samvada. It's unbelievable. We will continue. Further also that we will see Shrirama and Kausalya Samvada, and then Shrirama and Sita Samvada and Lakshmana. Every single samvada is so wonderful and there is so much to learn, to see how people are reacting and how they are even saying things and what are they thinking. And the whole world looks at this as a very bad thing that has happened. Sri Rama looks at it as a very good thing that has happened. And he gives reasons for it. Unbelievable. That's why he is Sri Rama. Nobody like him. Nobody like him. Veera Maruti Gambhira Maruti.
Veera Maruti Gambhira Maruti.
Veera Maruti Ati Dhira Maruti.
Veera Maruti Ati Dhira Maruti.
Gita Maruti Sangita Maruti.
Gita Maruti Sangita Maruti.
Duta Maruti Rama Duta Maruti.
Duta Maruti Rama Duta Maruti.
Bhakta Maruti Parama Bhakta Maruti.
Bhakta Maruti Parama Bhakta Maruti.
Veera Maruti Gambhira Maruti.
Veera Maruti Gambhira Maruti.
Gambhira Maruti.
Gambhira Maruti.
Gambhira Maruti.
Gambhira Maruti.
सियावर रामचंद्र की
जय.
पवन सुत हनुमान की
जय.
उमापति महादेव की
जय.
बोलो भाई सब संतन की
जय.
सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की
जय.
ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांतिः. हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ओम.